just made it to the truck. It's like, I don't know, 10 o'clock in the morning or so. My load for the day doesn't pick up till 2 p.m. So we got a couple things that we got to get done before I go and get loaded later on today. First things first is, if it hasn't moved, I got to get this jack, which is my normal jack, in my straps out of 8070, which, as you guys know, was a trailer I was pulling before I bought trailer number 2. I had to get that out of there and put it over there in my trailer so I can use it for the seed stuff. So I'm gonna take my old truck here, good old 1550, get it started up, get it disconnected from the flatbed, hook it up to 8070, pull it out, park it somewhere, get my truck started and warmed up, and get it backed into this trailer so I can roll the jack off of that trailer onto my trailer. So let's get to it. So while those are warming up, getting ready to go, I can get the pickup truck parked over here in front of my side of the shop. Trailer's doing phenomenal so far. I've already put one load on it. Wasn't seed, it wasn't heavy, only 10,000 pounds. Some racks from Rivian, the electric car company, picked up here in town at 1 o'clock in the morning yesterday, and it delivered up in Rockford at like 7 a.m, which is when I delivered it, a little bit before 7 a.m. And that was all I did yesterday. Good paying load. It paid really well for 170 miles for what I did. So I couldn't turn that down, so that's all I did yesterday. Today, all we got is another short load, picking up here in town and going over to McLean, Illinois, which is a very short load, only a couple miles, paying a little bit of money, but that's all I got today for seed. And then tomorrow we'll kick back into what we normally do with seed and actually running and making some money. This is kind of just a filler load. Somebody else was actually supposed to do this load. One of our owner operators for TDR was supposed to do this, so he's going off of vacation. So instead of having him do the load that he's doing now and going to pick that up, I'm gonna do that little short run for him so he can get home and get packed and everything else so he can head on home. So I'm gonna take care of that. But while I do that, before I go and do that, like I said, we got to get all this stuff switched around, switched over, which I think what I'm gonna do is take my old truck, instead hook it in the 8070 and just turn it around where the truck's facing in instead of facing out, and then I'll just back my truck up to it. But I'll get it figured out one way or another. All right. Let's get this backed in and hooked up. I can tell you guys one thing. I don't miss the whole automatic pedal jumpy crap. There we go. Got her all backed up. Now all you gotta do is roll one from one side to the other side. As long as I don't have too big of a gap in here, I can make that work. It ain't gotta be perfect. The only thing that needs to happen is this front. As long as the front wheel makes it on there, that's all that matters. Which I should be able to pop it on right here. With some speed. Just like so. And make sure our cover don't fall off. All right. Grab our straps. Or at least the two straps that I keep in the trailer. All the rest of my straps stay in the truck unless I need them. But for seed, this is normally all I need. It's gonna be interesting loading this trailer because I'm gonna be loading it totally different than what I normally would, just to keep the weight on the spread and not on the truck. So I'll be doing 3 singles and then probably 9 times out of 10 doubling it all the way back until I get right here. And the last 3, I guess, more or less, will go single, double, because the jack will go on the single and the last 2 doubles will go on the back here. So therefore, those can get pulled off with the forklift and I'll have more than enough room to spin that box around and offload the rest of the boxes or pallets or whatever it may be. But as you guys can see, you know, trailer's been used, of course, 16. Like I said in my last video, but she's pretty stout. I mean, floor's flat and straight as can be. Walls are not tore up too bad. There's only a patch up here on the roof, which I've already flown my drone up top and looked at what that looked like, and it's actually patched really well. It's silicone on both ends. These supports in the middle that are splitting. One of my buddies is coming out here. He works on trailers. He's gonna help me reseal all those to the roof, and we're gonna redo a couple of the rivets on the trailer and stuff like that one of these weekends. But if you don't follow him on Instagram, his Instagram will be either somewhere down here or in the bio. He posts a lot of content when it comes to semi-truck content. He goes to a lot of shows and stuff like that, so his Instagram is filled with trucks and stuff, and I'm planning on helping him get a YouTube channel started for everything that he does. So we got that done and pull away, get our doors closed, and get that truck turned back around and its doors closed. All right, doors are closed. Gotta go get the other one turned around and then get this bagged up to the shop so I can get my temp plate prepared to put on it, because I've yet to put my temp tags on this trailer. I've had them in the truck. I just yet to put them on the actual trailer because people tend to still temp tags, but I shouldn't be doing anything to where I'm staying overnight really anywhere right about now. So the truck will always be parked here. Truck and trailer for the most part to be always parked here, so I shouldn't have to worry about anybody stealing my temp tags off of my trailer, because it's just a paper tag, that's all it is. So I gotta get a plastic sheet and put over it, so when it rains or whatnot, it won't get wet and fall off the truck, stuff like that. So get this one turned around, parked up, and we'll get to putting a temp tag on the trailer. Gets me every time. Looks so good with this trailer behind it. All right, well, we got our plate done. All I did was took the piece of paper, I slid it in one of these, just flimsy, just one of the binder protectors. And these are harder, way harder. And I wrapped that, slid that in that, cut it to length. And then you take some tape and you seal off your edges. So therefore, it's sealed. All sealed up. No water should get in it. But knowing my luck, water will probably end up inside of that thing, probably from the screw holes that I'm gonna put in it to be able to screw it to the trailer. But it is what it is. All right, got our holes drilled or punched in our paper. Take my screws out and put this in there. But just as simple as that. But we'll do a little bit of some magic if I can. There she is, just like that. A little ugly. I missed because I marked off the holes of this paper and I forgot that it's a little taller than our actual license plate, so I had to re-drill 2 more holes. But it's a temp tag. I'm not too worried about it looking perfect. I just put a little bit of tape over that one and over that one, and it hopefully shouldn't get too much water in it, if any at all. So that's all done. We got about an hour or so until we have to go pick up, and we'll go get loaded and go get it delivered in McLean. All right, y'all, we're loaded. 38,000 pounds. They loaded my trailer wrong. I told them how to load it, and they didn't even do anywhere close to what I told them to do. So I guess next time I do it, I'm gonna have to write down the diagram and actually show how I want my spots on the trailer, because there shouldn't be that much weight on this truck at 38,000 pounds with the spread. So that's something I'm gonna have to work with them with, because they normally don't load spread axles doing this stuff. I'm one of the only, there's only 2 other guys that run spreads out here doing that, I know, that do this stuff, I guess, more or less I should say. So I'm gonna definitely have to teach them how to load a spread, because there should be no reason why I'm damn near over weight on my tandem axles. There should be no reason for that. So, because I wanted 3 singles in the front to put the weight on the back of the trailer, but they put a double, then a single, then a double, then a single, and a double, single, all the way back. So it made my truck even heavier, because you got doubles on the front, which I normally never put a double on the front. I always put a single on the front, because it keeps your tandems from being overweight. So, but where we're going, we're just going 21 miles down the road, turn around, go home, easy load. So it's not that big of a deal. It'd be different if I was going a little bit further. So, but it's something I'm gonna have to keep an eye on when it comes to getting this truck loaded. Now this is my first time driving with the front axle down, because my load I did yesterday was 10,000 pounds, like I said, so I kept the front axle up. because there's no need to have the front axle down with that little weight. So there's no need for that at all. I don't think I'm gonna make this light. Nope, didn't think so. But yeah, like I said, the load I did yesterday, it was only 10,000 pounds, empty racks from Rivian. So it was a load, but it wasn't like I wanted to put on this trailer. Even this, like this is 38,000 pounds, I believe. So I want to put a 40-something thousand pound load on this trailer just to really see how it reacts being that loaded. I do want to get this thing aligned. As well, before I take it on too many trips, just to double check the alignment, because the tires are brand new, so I would not like to destroy brand new tires, especially brand new virgin tires at that. So that's another thing that I'm gonna try to get done, which I'm happy I thought about that. I need to text my buddy about that, about getting this trailer aligned. That's definitely on the list of things to get done within the next couple weeks. Oh, finally green, Jesus. I can say one thing about this trailer. I think so far this is the straightest tracking trailer I've ever pulled. Like the trailers that TDR owns, like they're older trailers, so of course they track a little weird from time to time, especially depending on how you got your load loaded on the trailer. But even with the front axle up, when I was driving yesterday, it tracked straight, and of course I expected the track even straighter, or track straight, I guess more or less I should say, with the front axle down. But I mean, this thing is dead nuts straight, which is very good. But still, with it even being straight, I want to double check the alignment, because your trailer can track straight even with your alignment being off. So I definitely want to get it double checked. Even if it's perfect, you know, it's cool, at least I know it's perfect, but it never hurts to check. You know, it's better to spend the money to get it checked rather than not, and then you don't really know. I'd rather always know for sure rather than not know. But I forgot to say, we only got 14 spots on the truck. 38,000 pounds, which, like I said, trailer's loaded wrong, completely wrong, rather than what it should have been loaded. But it's cool. Like I said, we only literally going 20 something miles, so it don't really matter. Like I said, I just have to teach them how to load a spread. It's been very windy up here the past couple weeks, and I am not liking it. But the truck yesterday, with the 10,000 pounds that I had on the truck. So of course the truck was light still, so that explains most of it. But the truck did a 7.5 yesterday going up to Rockford. Which I was thoroughly surprised. I haven't seen them high numbers in a long time, fuel mileage wise. But it was doing a 7.5 mpg yesterday, up and back. But like I said, barely any weight on the trailer, so didn't really expect anything. You know, I didn't expect anything that great, but you know, I knew it was going to be at least 6s, because this truck with lightweight behind it does 6s, but I wasn't expecting to see 7.2, 7.3, 7.4, 7.5 averaging, because I averaged 7.5 up and I averaged 7.3 back down. So, which the wind was pretty stagnant, so, but this truck's very capable for what it is. And you know, with the square nose and everything else, it's capable for it does good for where it's at. Now I know I can make it better with getting rid of some things, which is still planned in the future. But it still surprised me that, you know, this truck does that from time to time. I'd never expected this truck to do anywhere near that. I mean, when I bought this truck, I was expecting, you know, 5s at the greatest, but it's definitely shocked me every single time I pulled with it. It's done better than what I thought it was ever gonna do, unless I got some crazy headwind, like a 14, 20, you know, 20, 25 mile an hour headwind. You know, nobody's gonna make any fuel mileage then. So, but it does good for what it is. Well, we gonna get down this road 20 miles, get this load delivered, head on home, because we got to do it all over again starting early morning tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. pickup. So then we'll get the trailer loaded right tomorrow, because I'm not dealing with that. Because if I would have had any more weight, I would have been way overweight on my tandems on the truck for no reason. Alright y'all, and just like that, we are unloaded, back on the road. 20 minutes home, 20 minutes there, pretty much 20 minutes home, maybe about 30 to the shop. And that's it for the day. Easy, easy, easy day. Tomorrow we get back to the normal early morning shuffle that we normally do. Sort of kind of like I did Monday, but I didn't record any of it. But easy day, easy day. But for any other guys and or girls that are new around here, this is what I do most of the year. Is deliver seed just like that off the back of my truck to representatives, farmers, businesses, if that's what their full business is. Or sometimes some of the people do both. They're both farmers and representatives. Pretty much what I do is I deliver the seed to them, and they either plant it in their field or they resell it to their customers that buy the seed directly from them. And yeah, that's pretty much what I do. Or I do dock stuff with the seed as well, where I'll transfer seed from one plant to another plant, or plant to a warehouse, or warehouse to a plant. I'll also do empty boxes and pallets at close to the end of the season or at the end of the season to get those returned to the warehouses and factories so the boxes can get cleaned and the pallets can get counted and re-put back in the cycle to get bags put back on them. We do corn, beans, wheat. That's pretty much all we do. And yeah, it's pretty much hopper work with the dry van, in a sense. But we don't load into bins, of course. So it's hopper work. The way I look at it, it's hopper work in a dry van, basically. Seed work in a dry van. So that's what I do most of the year. Depending on how the year goes. Like last year was my longest year doing this stuff. We'll see how this year goes. May get to the point to where I'll be doing this 100% of the time, but we'll see. There's stuff in the works for that. Also, I want to shout out the homie that you guys need to go check out on YouTube. He's just really kind of getting started. I'll put a link to his channel up here, but he sent me a turn signal cover, a chrome turn signal cover for the truck, which I forgot I was going to put it on today, but he sent me out one of those. Appreciate you, JT. Go check his channel out. Go show him some love. And like I said, he's just kind of getting started, so bear with him, but go show him some love. But with that being said, we're going to get on back to the shop, get the truck parked up, and we'll end the video. All right, well, we made it back. Easy day, easy day. Peterbilt, my truck, all looking good and clean, as we usually are around here. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check out the Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, all that stuff if you want to communicate. All the links to different Amazon things that I've bought for the truck are in the bio. And I got merch coming soon. Trying out one company to see how they illustrate some things. I just don't want to throw a picture of the truck up on a shirt and call it merch. I want some actual illustration, custom type stuff for merchandise if I'm going to do merch for the channel and or the business, which the first merch that's probably going to come out is probably just going to be like for just JLR3 Transport. Wise is a saying on the shirt, but I plan to do, like I said, stuff like under just the business name, and then stuff for the YouTube, so to be JLR3 Trucking on some of them. Then some of them would just be JLR3 Transport LLC. So I think this first one I did JLR3 Transport LLC, and they're going to be sweatshirts. Since it's getting colder out, I figured I'd do sweatshirts first, which I plan to put the sweatshirt design also on shirts, and maybe a few other things depending on, like I said, if they do what I want them to do, and if their apparel is all what I want it to be. There'll be stickers as well. So I'll get the first couple samples. You guys will probably see me wearing a few things here and there, but we'll see how it all goes. But keep a lookout for that. But anyways, that being said, I hope you guys have a good one. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week. And if I don't record another video this week, I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.